What's up, Royal Family? Today we're doing an updated Hedra tutorial because a lot has changed on the platform, from the plans and credits to the entire layout of the website. In this video, I'm going to specifically show y'all how to use the lip sync feature, what the new setup looks like, and a few things you definitely need to know before wasting your credits. So if you've been confused since the update, don't worry, I got you. Let's get into it. Okay, from the home page, click on Additional Tools. You'll see several different options. Generate a video, upscale a video, create an image, control motion, animate an avatar, create a talking video, create audio. Today, we're going to click on Animate an Avatar. Once the page opens, go up to the top menu and minimize the sidebar. You'll notice there are two main sections: Generations, where your completed projects show up, Templates, where you can access pre-made setups. The first thing we're going to do is add a start frame, which is basically where we upload our avatar. I already have an avatar created, so I'm just going to upload mine. You'll notice you have a few different options here: generate, upload, take a photo, use something from your library. We're going to click upload, then select the image we want to use from our device. Now, let's skip the speech section for a second and scroll down to the bottom because I want to look at the models first. You'll notice there are several different models available inside Hedra. Hedra currently has 3 of its own models: Hedra Avatar, Hedra Omnia, Hedra Character 3. You'll also see additional models like Kling, Omnihuman, Veed. Each model comes with a short description explaining what it's best used for, along with how many credits per second that specific model uses. That makes it a lot easier to decide which model works best for your project before you generate your video. For duration, we want the video to match the length of the audio, so we'll leave that set to auto. Next is aspect ratio. You've got the standard options: 1:1, 16:9, 9:16. You'll also see resolution settings. I usually leave those exactly how they are. There's also an option to add a prompt or have the system generate one for you. Personally, I skip this step. I know they've updated the system, but in the past, the prompt feature never really worked well for me, so I usually bypass it completely. Now let's go back up to the Add Speech section. Here, you have several different options: Generate Audio, which is powered by 11 Labs and Minimax; Upload Audio; Record Audio; Use audio from your library. I already have audio ready, so we're just going to upload it. And yes, you can absolutely upload your own voice, or you can use Hedra to record directly inside the platform. Totally up to you. Once your audio is uploaded, you'll have a few extra tools available. Trim the audio, remove background noise, re-download the cleaned audio, swap voices. If you click on Select Voices, you'll see voice options from both 11 Labs and Minimax again. I've used Minimax voices in a couple of videos on this channel, but honestly, 11 Labs is usually my go-to. It's the one I have a subscription for. Now at the bottom, you'll see the option showing how many credits the generation is going to use. That's usually based on 2 things: the length of the audio you uploaded, the model you selected. So once everything looks good, we're going to go ahead and click the Generate button. Now I will say this: the time it takes to generate your video really depends on a couple of things: what time you're generating, how many people are currently in the queue, and what plan you're on. Usually, the lower tier plans are a little slower because higher tier plans get priority in the queue first. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and wait through the whole generation process, so we'll go ahead and fast forward. All right, our video is finished generating, so now we're going to download it. Okay, so let's play it back so you can see exactly how it turned out. And just so y'all know, this was a one-shot generation. I didn't regenerate it or make any extra adjustments. This is literally the first result straight out of the system. So let's see what we got.
Hey everyone! I was brought to life using Hedra AI's lip sync feature. Pretty cool, right? With just an image and audio, you can create realistic talking avatars in minutes.
Okay, not bad for just one generation. As you can see, when you add people into the background, the system will try to create movement for them too. But it doesn't always look natural. So my advice is this: If you're going to have people in the background, try to use images where they're sitting down. It will look more natural, or honestly, don't add extra people at all. Sometimes the system gets confused trying to animate multiple people at once, and you don't want to keep regenerating videos and burning through your credits trying to fix it. Okay, so now we're going to test this out using a more realistic avatar. At this point, you guys can pretty much just watch me repeat the same process again.
Building dreams with every line, digital hustle looking so divine. Learn, create, we rise together. Royal fam shining now and forever. Creations, crown in the sky, turning vision into gold. We amplify pixels to power. It's a foundation. This is the reign of royal creation. Royal creation. Royal creations.
All right, we've got everything completed, so let's go ahead and click the download button, get this video saved, and then we'll check it out to see how it turned out.
Hi, besties. I'm an AI avatar created with Hedra. The lip sync feature makes my voice and expressions feel way more real. And honestly, that's kind of iconic.
Okay, so here's what I want you to know. After you use Hedra for a while, you'll eventually get to the point where you can spot a Hedra-generated video almost instantly. It just has a certain look to it sometimes. Now, every once in a while, you may notice the avatar gets a little jittery or starts moving around too much. If that happens, don't panic. One trick that usually helps is deleting the image, re-uploading it, or even generating a brand new image altogether and then generate again in Hedra. There have definitely been times where I've had to stop, walk away from the computer and say, you know what? I'm not about to keep wasting credits trying to force this thing to work. Then I'll come back later that same day, run it again, and suddenly everything works perfectly fine. Thankfully, those issues don't happen nearly as much anymore, but every now and then it still happens. Overall, though, I still prefer Hedra, and I also use DreamFace. Even when I test other platforms with similar features, if Hedra is available, I usually end up going back to it. Now, when I use DreamFace, one thing I'll sometimes do is grab an old lip sync inside Hedra first. Then I'll remove the audio, upload the new audio I actually want to use into DreamFace, and let DreamFace lip sync the new audio from there. I usually do that when I want my avatar talking for a longer period of time, and I don't want to burn through all my Hedra credits. And remember, these platforms offer free plans, so you can test everything before spending money. Test your avatar first. Seriously, do not pay for a subscription until you know the platform works well with your specific avatar. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make. And yeah, I know the free plans usually have watermarks everywhere, but that's the point. Those plans are meant for testing, not necessarily for uploading finished content. I'll also have the current plans displayed on the screen as of May 2026, but keep in mind that pricing, credits, features, and terms can change at any time. So I can't promise that the plans you see in this video will still be the same later on. For example, the plan I'm currently using isn't even available anymore because I was grandfathered into an older plan before they updated everything. Right now, my unused credits roll over into the next month, which is nice because whatever I don't use, I can save and use later. But again, that's just how the system works currently, and that could change at any time, like tomorrow. And if you ever need more generations, you do have the option to purchase extra credits separately. All right, Royal Family, that's pretty much it for this updated Hedra lip sync tutorial. Hopefully this helped y'all understand the new layout, the updated plans, and how everything works now after the changes. Remember, test your avatars first before spending money. Protect those credits, and don't be afraid to experiment until you find what works best for you. If this video helped you out, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future AI tutorials, creative tools, and digital hustle gems right here on AI Royal Creations. And as always, learn, create, reign, the AI Royal way. I'll see y'all in the next one.